in California, the rice industry annually contributes more than $1 billion to the state's economy, and farmers here produce about 2 million tons of it each year. And here in Merced County, rice isn't just a crop, it's actually a lifelong tradition for one farming family who's proving the adage, what's old is indeed new again. But to see how truly successful the story of Coda Farms is today, you really have to first look at the past. The farm was started by Quesabero Coda back in 1928. You see, he had moved to the United States and had always longed of having his own farm. But then after World War II broke out, his dreams were dashed when he and his family were ordered to an internment camp in Colorado, and his new farm was left to strangers.
But for my grandfather, he had to entrust the farm with people that he really hardly knew. And so when he moved back to the West Coast, most of the land had been sold off. He had lost his farm and his mill, and so his two sons had to rebuild the farm.
And his two sons, Edward and William, did just that. They restored the farm to its original glory and managed to make it even better than before by taking note of an unfulfilled market niche for sweet rice. And actually, they became the first commercial growers of it in California. They also began breeding and producing a variety called Cocoa Rose, which is a special medium grain rice that is usually grown more for flavor than for yield, which is why a lot of farmers opted not to grow it. But today, the next generation of Codas are finding tremendous success with the heirloom variety, as Edward's children, Ross and Robin, continue their family's legacy in farming.
The day-to-day management is done by myself and my sister Robin. I'm more of the general manager, and she is more on the marketing and shipping side.
I'm glad to be working with my brother because we make a pretty good team, at least in my mind, and it's a give and take, but we're very similar in that we're both workaholics.
Coda Farms is actually the oldest continuously family-owned and operated rice farm and mill in California. And because it is a fully integrated farm, one where they harvest, mill, and package on site, they are also able to market their rice in the way they want, which is mainly through one-on-one interaction and education with customers, like what Robin gets to do every week at the Alemany Farmers Market in San Francisco.
We like direct marketing in that it gives us more control over how your product is being presented.
But does this come from Japan?
No, this is grown in California. We've been growing rice in California since the 1920s. And we're extremely happy to see brown rice being used in innovative presentations.
Applications like they do at the M Cafe in Southern California. Based on a purely macrobiotic diet, which is one where everything is eaten in balance and eggs, dairy, sugar, and meat are eaten in moderation, the restaurant is packing them in faster than they can wrap together the hundreds of sushi rolls they prepare daily. Up to 40% of their cuisine here is based strictly on Coda Farms rice. Everything from sushi to rice bowls to rice pudding to even their famous Big Macro veggie burger.
And we're Japanese, the rice is a huge part of it because that is our main food that we consume every day. And you know, we have researched a lot of different organic rice, and this Coda Farm rice is absolutely amazing. That's all we use, and this is the only brand that I know that's organic and heirloom, and the taste is absolutely amazing. This is the shiitake mushroom inari. Inside is a brown rice sushi rice, and it's got the tofu pouch. Here's the most popular item, which is our organic salmon cucumber roll. And we cook this salmon with the miso and marinate, and then we grill them, and then you cool it off, and then you wrap it around the cucumber, and there you are.
Everything at the M Cafe is made from scratch with the highest quality, flavorful ingredients they can find, like the ones they get from Coda Farms. Yuta says he couldn't have even dreamed of opening his cafe without Ross and Robin and their special family farm. which got its start decades earlier, and now it's up to the next generation of farmers and foodies alike to support this unique kernel of history.
It's part of the tie to stay here and keep the family business going. And it's also the challenge of keeping the family business going. There's a lot of history behind it and a lot of responsibility to keep it going.
Thank you, Ross.